have been joined by former British diplomat Cormac Smith from London. Thank you very much for your time with Pakistan TV, first of all. Now, as we know that this visit of the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Ishaq Dar, is coming at a time of the new British government. So how important is the timing, and what opportunities are there for the British government itself in this visit?
First of all, thank you for having me on, and greetings from the centre of London. Look, I think this is a critically important visit for two reasons. As you quite rightly said, we are at the start of a relatively new government. We have a new prime minister who has reshuffled his cabinet. And I think, the world has rarely been in a more dangerous position since, I would say, 1945, when we had the end of the Second World War. So I think the importance of Britain and Pakistan deepening and strengthening their relationships across defense and security, and across trade, and across culture is very, very important. Remember, and I don't know if all of your viewers know, but some 2.5% of the British population are of Pakistani origin. That's about 1.5 million people in the UK, and people from Pakistan have made a massive contribution to UK culture in the years since the Second World War. So I think for both for cultural reasons, but also the world is in such a dangerous place at the moment that it's really important that, as you say, two great partners tighten their bonds together and deepen their understanding of each other.
Right, absolutely. In your expert opinion, as a seasoned diplomat, other than the successful meetings which the British and Pakistani side will have in this official visit, what will count as successful, measurable and tangible outcomes?
I think at this stage with a new government here, there is a lot of this is about confidence building, because ultimately, a lot is spoken about diplomacy, but diplomacy happens between individual human beings, and it's very, very important to have good relationships and understanding and trust from the people at the heads of our respective governments. Therefore, I see the meeting between Mr. Dar and Ed Miliband as particularly important. Ed Miliband also is new into the office of Foreign Secretary in the UK. And, from my experience and from the way I have always approached my work, be it as a diplomat or other areas, we get relationships right first, and we do the best business with people that we understand and trust. So I see this meeting as a critical opportunity to build on the great relationship that our two countries have had, but with a new government in Downing Street, to really establish that trust and understanding between us.
Absolutely. Also, we know that the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Ishaq Dar, he is expected to meet with the Secretary General of the International Maritime Organizations. And unfortunately, 10 Pakistani crew members, they have been held since the 21st of April. So in what ways do you think this expected meeting can be beneficial for them?
Well, I'm less qualified to talk on that, but as I say, in the broader element of global security, which I'll repeat, the world is in a more dangerous position than it has been in since 1945, and the activities of groups like Somali pirates and their backers are part of that. So, anything that anything that can be done to deepen the understanding and cooperation of the International Maritime Organization, to see how and to see how these attacks and captures can be best prevented and best defended against in the future, is definitely worthwhile. And I would see the visit to London in conjunction with the meeting with our Foreign Secretary as an ideal opportunity to do this, because very much of the focus, I think, over the next 3 to 4 days is going to be on global security and how the United Kingdom and Pakistan can best cooperate as allies in this area.